Welcome you guys back into my nice and beautiful life coaching video. So what I want to do now is help to elaborate much more on a better side for life for you guys to be able to go and deliver content. So what I want to do for you guys today is I want to show you straight away how I actually live my life. So as I live my life, I'm looking to improve myself today. I'm looking to make sure that no matter what, that my words is something profound and nice and beautifully able to recollect my fortune, which is my words. And every single day I'm learning the different architectures of life, and I'm learning the nice and beautiful way of speaking, in terms of public speaking, in terms of being able to be in front of a camera and video camera, in terms of life. So I have clear cut skin, and you must understand, every single day I'm learning. I'm learning how to become the best version of myself. So every single day I'm learning how I need to go and do music production, I need to do life coaching, I need to do these two aspects of life more and more, and I'm feeling the air. I'm feeling something above I'm looking to help myself to understand what I need to do. I'm never getting negative, so I'm staying positive about everything, but everything is different. And now I understand there's so much work I have to do, which is just the thing that I understand. So what I want to do, guys, is help myself to understand that every single day of your life you must be doing something. I mean, you must be doing something to improve your legacy. I mean, you must understand. So for myself, at least, it's firing up a video and doing motivational videos here and there, and just taking my time. I'm taking my time in a way that I'm using up my time in the best manner. I'm never wasting time. I'm planning ahead of the time. I'm planning ahead of the game. I'm looking to see exactly what's available for me. I'm looking to help myself to elaborate much more clearly in terms of my life over here. I'm looking to help myself to deliver information. So that's what I'm looking at doing every single day, is I'm looking to make sure that you guys have that nice and beautiful persuasion that helps you to move forward, to make sure that no matter what, that you're using the Guide Mudra as well, and you're making sure that no matter what, that you're learning how to orchestrate your life differently. So you must understand straight away how it feels to make sure that you're learning. I mean, you're learning something about life. So I'm reading the Course in Miracles book, which is a textbook, and go and really understand it, which is, you can find it on the audible.com site. In terms of, you can find it on the audible.com site, and you can go and read the Course in Miracles, A Course in Miracles. And once you read this book, you're going to be flabbergasted. In a way, you're going to be someone far greater, because it's all got to do with a lot of spirituality, and it has to do with a lot of spirituality today. So make sure you understand that no matter what, that has and got is a past tense word. So make sure you understand that you can use either for past tense words, and you can make sure that no matter what, that if you're growing yourself differently, that you're looking at the nice and beautiful bright star that you are, and you're making sure that you're improving your life every single day. So for myself, I understand that no matter what, that it's much more how I feel, that I need to go and improve myself. So what I'm learning is every single image that you see is your family. Actually, anything that's an image today is your family, and you need to be able to live alone with those images, and you need to be able to go and give yourself the rent, give yourself a food and accommodation and work and a lifestyle. I mean, in a sense, so you must understand that you have to work for it. I mean, in a sense, I mean, you have to work for what you have. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, work for it all day long, and make sure that no matter what, that you're learning every single day the systems of life. That sometimes you must understand that no matter what, that life is going to put a pressure on you, and life is coming at me as well, and life wants to put pressure on me. But what I do is I put pressure on myself to grow much more through the pressure, and to plan a life ahead of the game. I plan my life ahead of the game, so I can really win, and so I can really do life much greater. So what I want to do is help myself to elaborate much more clearly, so I can go and really become the best version of myself always. So that's why I'm always understanding that no matter what, I'm learning the best attempts every single day to make sure that no matter what, that my life is moving ahead of the game. I'm understanding that my life ahead in the game now is I'm learning how to grow. So what I want to do is I want to help myself to explain much more words in a day. I want to be able to speak all day long with words. And it's the best kind of way, I promise you. And you have to understand why that is, because the more you speak words, the more better you are. And speak the same words until you get something new to say. It's all you have to understand. Every single day you must understand that if you are growing yourself all day long and you're growing yourself in a different way, then you're looking for better ways of improving yourself, and you're looking for better ways of thinking for yourself to be someone special, and to be making sure that no matter what, that you're enjoying your life. I promise you, if you're enjoying your life, then look for words of encouragement and look for ways to improve your life daily. I promise you, make sure that no matter what, that every single day you're showing up for a video, and you're making sure that no matter what, that it's never about popularity, but it's more about you becoming the best version of yourself. So what can you do today to become even better than yesterday? I promise you, for myself, it's do a video, or do an extra video, or upload something, or do some work at home around music and life coaching, and also remain fit and strong, and making sure that no matter what, I'm learning how to go and grow myself regardless of the situation. So I have to understand straight away that if you want to help yourself to live life, make sure that no matter what, that you're enjoying your life differently, and making sure that no matter what, that you're ahead in the game and what you're doing is very important. So make sure every single day you must understand what's coming up ahead of time, is that you must be planning your life, and you must be planning your life on camera and audio, and you must be understanding straight away what you have to do to succeed. So make sure you're staying strong and making sure that every single day that you're learning how to vibrate. So you must understand that every single day I'm learning how to vibrate more and more, because I'm more and more on a video, and I'm more and more able to, let's say, become a stronger person, because my positivity shows me that, hey, there's nothing wrong and there's nothing right about me. I'm just learning how to get back in the habits of my past ways. So I'm making sure I'm learning how to do better habits, is what I mean. So making sure every single day that if you want to learn how to grow yourself and expose yourself to sunlight and to the light of day, then make sure you go into the words. I mean, the words are the way. But if you can speak words all day long with yourself, and probably that's where you live. Probably you live in the words. But everything else is a physical world, and I understand that no matter what, if you go really into the images of life, and if you look at images, it's also spiritual. So anything that's images today is a spiritual way to be, and you must understand straight away how it feels to make sure that no matter what, that if you're growing yourself to the best potential that you can, that you learn how to be somebody right now for yourself, to help yourself to elaborate much more about what you want and what you want to do in life. And you're looking for a nice and beautiful opinion from yourself and other people by reading more books, especially, and just tone down and relax and make sure that you unwind and make sure you do something to help your life. So what can you do to help your life? I mean, you must understand the words. I mean, live in the words again and again and again, and talk all day long, and then suddenly you're going to move your way forward. I mean, you're going to move your way forward in the words that you speak. So if you just speak more words, I promise you, more words the merrier. In terms of more words you speak, the merrier. I promise you, the more words you have, the better you are and the richer you are. So you must understand that if you want to plan out your life, then plan out your life moving forward in the words. Because if you never plan words, and if you never talk words, guys, or if you just stick to the word I, then you must understand that all you get is the word I. You must understand. So you must understand how to plan more words, because if you never plan more words, then guess what? Then you're going to fall into other people's plan. You need to go and say and speak words much more with people, which is just you, and learn how to be alone, and learn how to understand that your parents are going to go away from this lifestyle, and your parents are going away from this aspect of life. Like, understand that my grandmother just did pass away, so God bless her. I mean, make sure you understand that no matter what, that she was a strong woman, and she's a woman of great integrity. And you must understand that no matter what, that every single day I'm learning something. I'm learning how I need to go and enjoy myself. I need to make sure that no matter what, that I'm never lying about anything. I'm making sure I'm very strong. I'm very strong to the notion. I'm understanding that my grandma now in the next 2 days is going to be with Jesus Christ, and she's going to be risen from this lifestyle, and she's going to watch me. And I understand I'll feel her presence. So what I want to do is I want you to realize every single day that no matter what I do, every single day I'm learning. I'm learning how to grow myself, and realize this, that no matter what you do, that every single day, that I can feel a presence already with my grandmother. I can already feel a presence that she's already risen. I mean the same, because how much is 3 days? 3 days is how much? 3 days is just one moment. In a sense, so no matter what, I feel more presence every single day. I feel every single day that I'm doing something nice and beautiful, and that I'm learning. I'm learning something nice, and I'm learning to be that kind of action hero of my life, who studies the game of art and who studies everything in terms of life, because that way I'm getting ahead of the game. And I have to understand straight away how to promote myself. So there's a lot to do, and what can I do? I can just do the best I can. In a sense, so no matter what, if you want to live your life to the best of your ability, then you have to learn how to life coach people. You have to understand how to go and really help yourself to deliver information, services, where you never go back to previous habits, and make sure that you hold strong toward yourself and other people, and make sure that no matter what, that you're holding your word, make sure you understand to never ever go backwards. Go forwards and lift your life, and live the positive lifestyle of being able to grow yourself. Which it's very important for you to understand that cigarettes is always going to be somewhere around you. There's a corner shop over there where you can just go today and get it, and you can get yourself cigarettes today. So no matter how close cigarette packets are toward you, just make sure you're never picking up those cigarettes. Make sure you're never smoking the cigarettes, please. And make sure you're always loving your life differently, because cigarettes is never something that's going to make you strong, and you must understand that. You must understand that when I grow myself differently, I'm always looking for a better way of dealing with my life, and I'm always understanding that no matter what, that my life is improving in some area, because I'm learning something for nothing. I'm doing something to help my life to succeed. So that's what I want to help you with. I want to help you grow. I want to help you to find your foundation. I want to help you to understand something for nothing as well. And I want to make you all strong. I want to make you all strong enough to deliver information so that you can go and prosper, and so you can become the best version of yourself, because you deserve it. So the best way to become the best version of yourself is to speak more words. And the best way to achieve all that you want in life is to speak more words. I promise you, the more you speak more words, the better. I promise you, you'll find your way. I promise you'll find a way to achieve all your dreams, the more words you speak. I promise you must understand. So if you want to live long, then you have to understand that what's going inside of you is very important. And you must understand that you must make yourself very important in life, because those people who become very important are the ones that are successful. I promise you, the ones that are never becoming important are the ones that are making themselves that way, and all that you can do for them is give them inspiration somehow through information to pick themselves up, because there are plenty of people on the street today, living on the street, and there are plenty of people in the hospitals today, and they're living far off worse than you. In this sense, there's Africa over there, and women and men have to walk 12 kilometers to get just water. They have to walk 12 kilometers every single day. In a sense, so no matter what, if you realize every single day that you need to grow yourself, then grow yourself in the best kind of way, and make sure that no matter what, that you're enjoying yourself in your life. So if you're enjoying yourself in your life, then you're making sure that no matter what, that you have all that you want out of life, to make sure you're studying and becoming successful with yourself all day long. It's very important. So I'm actually understanding that no matter what, I feel in a way dozy. I feel dozy in a way because somehow I feel drowsy. And why do I feel drowsy? I'm not sure. I feel it's never really drowsiness. I realize it's more, I never feel drowsy. I feel the words I only. I say I'm never dozy either. But I'm making sure no matter what that I'm learning. I'm learning to help myself to succeed. I'm learning that it's a different lifestyle I'm living. I'm living a different lifestyle. I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning how to grow myself. I'm learning how to experience much more lifestyle. I'm experiencing much more of a lifestyle. I'm understanding everything that I'm doing today is going away. This whole life is passing us by. But you have to understand that within the times and the time that you live, actually, there's only so much time that you can do something. So what can you do today to help yourself become successful is what I want to see. I want to see from you exactly how much success you can actually bear in this lifetime. So what you can do is speak more words, and that's the best you can do. The best you can do is speak more words. I mean, leave more words behind. And where can you upload these words that you speak? Now that's the thing. That's the thing. I mean, Mega Drive is the best opportunity. And you have to understand that no matter what, that if you're learning how to speak more words, then of course you're getting ahead of the crowd much more. And you're planning your life much more. And you're actually ahead of the crowd much more because you're much more ahead of your speaking capability. And when you're ahead of speaking, then you're actually ahead of public speaking as well. And you're learning always what to do. But phases of moments cut in and go out and come in again. And you must understand that these phases that you're going through are short fuses. I mean, it's a short fuse. So no matter what, that you have a phase in life where you may be with someone and then suddenly they die and then you're no longer with them anymore. I mean, you understand? But suddenly you're in a better lifestyle than before. And you're always becoming a better lifestyle type of individual. And as you grow on and as you grow, your money grows. I mean, your money grows the more you grow. Because the more you grow, the more responsibility you have. And you must understand that. Of course, you must understand that throughout time you're getting better. I mean, you're getting much better throughout time, always. So all that you can do is make sure that every single day that you're learning how to grow and you're learning how to pinpoint the best kind of idea in the planet for you, so you can understand straight away that I'm never a killer. I'm somebody who loves God. I love everybody. I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning how to become much more in everything I do. And you have to understand that no matter what, that if you want to help yourself get popularity, then popularity happens to the people who are doing much more words. I promise you. Every single day, learn how to have much more words in the planet and learn how to go and find trends in the news and make sure that no matter what, that you're trending all the time. I mean, you're always trending as the most popular individual. I mean, in a sense, every single time you're looking for better ways to deal with life. Firstly, it's much more how it is. And if you understand every single day that you want to escape your life and you want to do something great for yourself, then you have to understand straight away how it feels when people talk about you. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that if they're talking about you, it means they love you. So what you can do is help yourself to have more of that in your life and have more people talk about you over time. Which is the best kind of skills. Which the best kind of skills in the planet happens to the best kind of people. So every single day you must understand that if I grow myself differently, I'm helping myself to elaborate. But I feel that no matter what, that as I grow myself, I'm making sure that there is a lot of content to do. Which there's a lot of music and there's a lot of aspects of life that you can do today to help yourself to succeed. But I'm understanding that no matter what, that my life is moving forward. I'm actually loving my life much more, and I'm learning the key orchestration of life in different ways. I'm learning to become the best in whatever I'm doing. But I never want to get bored. I never want to fall into boredom. So every single day I'm learning how to just be in the words of life, to speak those words more. That way I'm learning how to grow myself and become positive all day long. Because negative people who talk negative fall into cigarettes. So negative people fall backwards, but positive people fall forwards. I mean, so anybody who's going back to old habits is talking negatively to themselves about everything. I mean, so no matter what, talk positively and talk much greater than yesterday, and understand that no matter what, that you keep your word and make sure you never go backwards. I mean, in a sense, so every single day, I'm always falling forward. I'm always making sure that my life is improving through positive words. I'm giving you guys positive words today. I mean, I'm talking positive. I'm talking in a positive way. Unfortunately, there are people who talk negatively, and then people who are talking negatively are self-critics, and they criticize themselves as well. So while they're criticizing you, they criticize themselves even more. I mean, and that's negativity. I promise you, although I understand that no matter what, that if you're alone throughout life and totally alone, you're following the 10 Commandments. But if you're with other people, it can get dangerous. I promise you, with other people, it can get dangerous because they can be negative towards you. I mean, in a sense that if you're trusting yourself, then run into your room and be on your own. And be by yourself all your life. And never be afraid. I mean, never be afraid that you may be single for the rest of your life. I mean, look at Jesus Christ has been single all his life. I mean, do you understand? But make sure you understand every single day you must understand how to grow yourself. And to grow yourself is to grow positivity in your life. As long as you can speak positively and do synonyms much more and read more, nothing can stop you. You have to understand straight away how to read more. I mean, you have to be that kind of individual who's reading. And I'm always looking to read. I'm always looking to do something to read. I'm reading the Course in Miracles at the moment. And it's a 37-hour book. 37 hours. And I finish it in 10 hours. I finished that whole book in 10 hours. And why is that? Because within 11 hours, I'm reading 11 times 3.5. I mean, in a sense, so I read at 3.5 times the speed. So 11 hours times 3.5 equals around 37 hours. I mean, in a sense, so no matter what, that as I go and grow myself and as I read, I'm reading much faster, and that's why. And that's why I can finish the book in 11 hours, while you guys have to read it while you guys have to read it for 37 hours, I can only read it for 11 hours and something around that time. I can read around 11 hours and more every single day, but you guys have to be able to read at 3.5 times the speed. I mean, you guys have to read very fast today. And that's why I'm always learning how to absorb information. I'm absorbing information. I'm looking for better ways of dealing with life. I'm looking to never get sick. I'm looking to improve myself. I'm looking to help myself to succeed. I'm looking to help myself to grow myself in my architecture. And my veganism is becoming stronger. And why is that? I mean, it's just the way it is. I'm learning to live without meat in life. I understand that no matter what, you guys must understand, never ever have potato chips. I mean, never eat potato chips. Because potato chips is a carb and it's also a fat. And it makes you fat with less plant protein. And now, plant protein is inside of potato. But there's really, really small amounts of plant protein. So every 100 grams of potato has 1 gram of protein. And you have to understand that no matter what, that everything else is carbs and fat. I mean, you must understand, so anybody who's eating potato chips gets fat really quickly. I mean, especially if you're eating sauce with the potato chips. So fish and chips is the worst thing you can eat. I mean, fish and chips is the worst aspect of life that you can eat. Because fish deserves to be alive. And fish deserves to be swimming around in the pool over there in the ocean. And if you're never vegan, then you're a pescatarian if you eat fish. And you must understand that people who eat fish can also get blood poison. Because that's what happened to Tony Robbins. And his blood was much more like poison from the fish he was eating. Because he was just eating a lot of fish. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that what you want to do throughout life is learn from Tony Robbins and make sure you understand to stick to vegan food. I mean, eat vegan food because throughout the day you're going to have more energy and you're going to be far greater in terms of how you learn and how you actually do your life much greater, and you have to understand straight away how to learn. So if you want to lose weight, guys, then you have to understand straight away your nutrition. You have to learn nutritional skills. You have to learn what's on the product label of every single can or every single type of individual architecture of stuff that you have in the nice beautiful supermarket, and you have to learn the ingredients of everything. And you have to learn and you have to dive into it. And you have to learn what can go substitute with what. I mean, what can you substitute carrots with, and what can you substitute tofu with, and what can you substitute eggs with. I mean, you have to learn all this. And you have to understand that once you substitute a certain food with some other food, then you never go backwards. So if I go from eggs to tofu, I never eat eggs again because I have tofu now. Actually, that's how simple it is to become vegan. But most people never become vegan because they never want to study and they never want to learn. And they think they know everything. Or they think they know everything. I mean, they're saying, and now some other people are people who never want to start a YouTube channel because they think they know everything already. Unfortunately, they say, nah, that they're too afraid to do it. I mean, they're too afraid, yeah? I mean, and you're telling me what to do in life. I mean, listen to me. I mean, never be afraid of anything. I mean, never be afraid to do life. But make sure you understand that what's important for you today is to never fall backwards. I understand the lifestyle when I used to smoke cigarettes. I mean, that lifestyle is boring for me. I mean, it's such a boring lifestyle to sit down all day long smoking cigarettes. I mean, it's the most boring thing you can do. Honestly, life gets tougher and tougher if you're never learning and growing. And you have to be ahead of the game really quickly. And you have to be understanding straight away that life's going to tackle you. I mean, life's going to penetrate you. And yes, I understand that maybe you guys are kids who are watching me. And maybe you have 11 years of age. But life gets more tougher the more you never learn. I mean, you have to learn quick. And you have to be alone. And there's no time for other people. There's no time for other people. Because the more time you have for other people, the harder life gets. Life gets so much harder the more time you have for other people. And you have to learn that. If you have less time for other people, then you have a better life for yourself. Never give your time to other people. I mean, give it to yourself only. I mean, give yourself the time. I mean, be alone. I mean, try to be alone. And yes, your parents are going to die anyway. I mean, they're going to pass away anyway. I mean, people around you are going to start passing away very soon. I mean, the best thing you can do now is understand straight away how you feel about everything. And you have to understand how to feel your love much more. You have to understand straight away how you need to get yourself the instruments that you want and the instruments that you need to make sure that you can do life much greater. So if you want to help yourself to deliver information, to understand how it feels to go around life doing much better for yourself. But if you're doing much better for yourself previously and always now, then you understand straight away how you feel. That you understand straight away how you go and grow your life. And you grow your life differently in the moment now. And read more spiritual books. I mean, just read more books about anything that's actually growing you. I mean, anything that's growing you. I mean, anything. I'm reading the Course in Miracles. I mean, anything on YouTube in terms of all my mentors that I have on YouTube. Actually, posting content, I'm pretty sure I can read anything of it. Actually, any of it is going to teach me something about life. I promise you, although everything is teaching me life experience. I promise you, life experience happens when you're talking words and when you're reading. So the more you read, the better for you. I mean, the more you read, the more you live. So anybody who lives until 93 years of age has read more than those people who live until 90 years of age. So it's about long distance as well. It's about long distance thinking. And it's about helping yourself to grow yourself. But you have to take care of yourself. You have to be strong. You have to be understanding that you have to be wise. You have to be someone who's wiser in your life. So if you want to be wiser, then you have to understand straight away the feeling of how to become wiser in your life. I mean, become a greater person, first of all. I mean, become someone who's far greater than other people. And when I upload my content online, I upload to Mega Drive first, and then YouTube. And I mean, why Mega Drive first? Honestly, because Mega Drive is somewhere where I upload everything first. And it's something that is much more than YouTube and Instagram for me. But it's more personal content. I mean, it's more my content. And I understand that no matter what, that as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways to deal with my life. I'm looking for better ways to enjoy my life. But everything's nice and beautiful for me. I make sure you understand that no matter what, that since I have the key to Mega Drive, I make sure I can give it away. But if I give it away, I have to make sure that somehow that I live on. I live on YouTube. And I never give out my passwords to anybody. I keep it for myself. And I just lock the accounts and I close it. And that way I understand no matter what that I'm learning as much as I can. I mean, you guys have to learn as much as you can, guys. And have a nice and beautiful life for yourself. I promise you, anybody who has a better life for themselves is somebody who can stay alone. I'm able to stay alone, and I'm able to grow alone. I'm able to be alone. I'm understanding I can always find something to do. I mean, there's always something to do with words. I mean, there's always something to read. I can read Netflix. I can do some music production. I can do some life coaching. I can talk to someone online. I can go for a walk. I mean, I can make some money. I can make some money to go do something for myself. I can make sure I can go and live on my own somewhere else. I can visit somewhere else in life to learn and grow. Probably it's all different for me. But everything is life. Probably everything in life is different. So if you want to grow yourself, then grow your aspects of life differently, and make sure that no matter what, that you're learning how to actually become the best version of yourself. I promise you now, every single time I'm learning something, I'm learning to become the best action figure of my life. I'm becoming the hero of my life. I'm becoming the main character of my story. But other people are making other people the main character of their story. I mean, and you have to be the main character of your own story, so you understand me. Jesus Christ is the main character of his story. So you must be yourself as well. And you must understand every single day that you must be the main character of your own story so you can love your life differently. I see this over here, right here, looks like fish. I mean, it looks like fish a bit. Now you must understand, if you want to help yourself to elaborate much more, then talk much more positivity into people and yourself all day long. And now you must understand how to market yourself. And now marketing happens when you do what? I can say marketing happens when you give out your business cards to the people and to people who are talking to you side by side. And you must understand it's nice and beautiful for yourself to grow your account and to grow yourself and to grow your business. But try your best. Try your best, and that's it. I mean, in a sense, so every single time I'm learning how to persuade myself to grow. I'm learning that yes, there's a better time coming for myself. There's a better time always in the mixture of life, that I can do my life and I can be greater and I can do something much more. So every single time I'm learning how to love my life differently. I'm learning to have my life ahead of me, and I'm learning to give my life much more peacefully in different ways, because I'm learning how to actually grow myself. And as I grow myself differently, I'm looking for better ways to think. I mean, the better way I think is the better way I speak. So when I think better, I read more and I speak more. That's it. I never look to waste my time. I'm looking for what I never need to do. I'm looking for what to never do. So right now, I realize every single time, I'm looking for how I need to actually grow myself. And that's it. I'm looking for always improve myself. Unfortunately now, every single time, I'm saying that if you need the 9-to-5 job, then you must work it. I mean, you're saying I need to work 24/7. I never need just to work 9-to-5 job. I need to work always. I need to be always working and doing something. I mean, 9-to-5 work is just for daily life, and that's to get your daily bread. I mean, you're saying? And you have to learn that. I mean, you have to learn how to get your own daily bread today. Just like Jesus Christ. I mean, the same way Jesus Christ gets his own daily bread is the same way you must get your daily bread. I mean, in a sense, so every single day you must say that you must never live by bread alone, as Jesus Christ says. I mean, understand that pleasure alone kills people. I mean, if you understand bread is pleasure, and bread's of this world, and you must never live by this world alone, is what Jesus Christ is saying. So you must live spiritually. I mean, you must live spiritually in the moments of life. And you must understand straight away how you have to grow yourself, yeah? Once you have to grow yourself and your love for yourself every single day. Because that's what's important. And what's important is loving your life differently. So if you understand how to grow yourself differently, you have to understand straight away how you have to go and magnetize yourself in the moment. You have to understand straight away how to grow yourself. So that's what I'm always saying. I'm saying to grow yourself in the way of love and interest. I mean, you must understand, so every single time that I give my nice and beautiful life ahead of me, I'm making sure that there's always nice and beautiful ways of thinking. So the thinking of what? I mean, the thinking of life. I'm thinking how to actually improve my life. I'm looking to increase my life expectancy. I'm looking to have more clarity in my life. I'm looking to read from positive people. I'm looking to give them money. I'm looking to give them money so I can learn something. I mean, do you understand? So that's how you have to understand life. I mean, life happens for a reason. I mean, life happens for you alone. But if you're never ever there for life, then how do you live? Well, you must understand every single day that what you need to do out of life right now is help yourself to succeed much more than yesterday. So you're always looking for ways to succeed. I mean, always look for ways to improve yourself, and always make sure that no matter what, that your life is improving. I'm making sure that no matter what, that I have a nice and beautiful time for myself over here. I have things I have to do, and I understand that no matter what, that it's in preparation. And everything's in preparation. But you have to live in the words while you do it. You have to be talking much more words while you're doing it. Roshi, that's it. Roshi, life is going to test you in different ways. I mean, in a sense, the better you are, the better you feel. Roshi, health is much more important than money. Roshi, as long as you have your health, Roshi, money never matters. Roshi, although if you have money and you have no health, then money never matters. Roshi, although overall money matters, and so does health. But you must understand, health over money. Roshi, those people who have their health, have the wealth. Because money and wealth and health is all in the way you feel. I mean, you understand? Roshi, it's the feeling of blissful experience. That you feel nice and beautiful every single day. And that you're able to wake up. And that you're able to go and grow yourself differently. And that you're able to go and understand how to study yourself into success every single day. And that you're doing a nice and beautiful job along the way for yourself and other people. It's very important for you. So make sure you're always understanding that. I mean, make sure you're understanding how to grow yourself. I'm growing myself differently always. I'm always growing myself differently. I'm looking for better ways of dealing with my life. I'm looking to go in more words while I'm actually doing everything. And I'm actually learning how to speak much more words into that so I can get what my desired result is. But if you're never talking more words, then you never need the motivation for it. Actually, those people who never speak more words of positivity are the ones who never get anything done. Actually, if you're talking more positivity in your life, then it's only then that you can feel your way throughout life doing a great job. I mean, go for a walk for a bit if you want. I mean, go for a little walk and read something. I mean, you understand? I mean, just chill out for a bit. I mean, you understand? Because when you have so much work to do, I mean, I can feel agitation. I understand? So I have no agitation, but you must understand that life is moving. I mean, you have to move sometimes. I mean, you have to be moving. I mean, if you're unable to move in this life, then it means that you may be getting sick. I understand my grandmother, before she died, just recently, was unable to move half her body because she had a stroke. I mean, you understand? So you must understand every single day, learn how to help yourself. I mean, learn how to feel your way throughout life. I mean, you must understand that every single day I'm learning how to grow myself. I'm learning the key architectures of life. I'm learning how to help myself to elaborate. I can feel my grandmother's presence already. I feel every single day that I'm learning something. I'm learning the nice and beautiful way of life. So if you understand straight away that you shall be risen once you pass away, and then you can go and live in eternity with Jesus Christ. I promise you now, you must understand that this life is just short and it's temporary. But it's a long life. This life is a long life, more so than a short life. I mean, in a sense, so make sure you understand that what you want to do out of life itself is help yourself to deliver information, services for good. I mean, make sure you understand that no matter what that you're learning, how to actually persuade people how to get what they want. I mean, in a sense, so you're teaching people every single day something about life, and you're teaching them every single day about lifting themselves through positive talk. And the positive talk of what? I mean, the positive talk of being able to be alive. I mean, you must understand. So no matter what that, since I'm actually learning how to become positively talking for the rest of my life, I'm actually learning how to actually love my life in the process. I never need cigarettes. I make sure every single day I can breathe, I can love my life, and I can enjoy my life differently. I mean, in a sense, so what I'm actually doing throughout my life is understanding how to grow myself. I see, so since I grow myself, I understand straight away that it's much more how I need to find something to do. And what I do is just talking more words. And I'm living the words of life. If you live in the words of life, then you're becoming spiritual. Those who become spiritual are living in the life of words. You must understand. So I feel like making these music tracks, I feel like making long music tracks. But the longer your music track, the better for you. You must understand that. Also, just making sure that you must understand that if you feel like making a short music track, that it has to be vibing with you. And it has to make sure, and you have to make sure that it's a long music track for yourself. I mean, be someone who's practicing long compositional music tracks rather than short ones. Because from a long music piece, you can create a short music piece. I mean, understand? And that's what I mean. I mean, from a long perspective, you can make a short perspective, but you can never make a long perspective from a short perspective. I mean, understand? I mean, guess what? I promise you every single day that no matter what, that if you're learning something, that everything that happens from a short perspective can go into a long perspective. But it's much easier from a long perspective to create a short perspective. But if you only have a short perspective, how do you grow a long perspective? I understand, although if you have a long perspective, then you can see straight away how to do a short perspective. Because you already have the long perspective. But when you have the short perspective, how can you grow the long perspective? Because you're still yet to have the long perspective then. I mean, understand? I promise you that every single day, learn how to understand straight away your life. I mean, your life must be different. And your life must be different toward other people. And you must be treating everybody equally. The same. The same as how you love your family is the same as how you love everybody else. I mean, in a sense, so how you love yourself all day long is how you love other people. And how you treat yourself is how you treat other people. Because you never treat other people how they treat you. You treat other people basing it on how you treat yourself. I treat people the best. I mean, in a sense, so no matter what, for myself over here, I'm learning to grow myself, to treat myself the best. I'm always looking to become the best version of myself. But that's why I'm learning, and that's why I'm winning. I'm winning in the game of life. I'm understanding that sometimes somebody may come into my life and put me into jail. And it can happen. But what do? I just go into words again. I go into words again. I mean, it can happen. I mean, anything can happen. But the thing is, now that I'm understanding that I never ever have to go that way. Because I live in the words anyway. I live in the words anyway. So I move on, totally. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide at all. I say the truth straight away. I speak the truth, and the truth shall set me free. In a sense, so every single day, learn how to appreciate yourself. If you learn how to appreciate yourself, then you have to understand straight away how to grow and outgrow yourself to the best potential that you can be. That's what I mean. I mean that every single day you learn life, that you're always learning that nice and beautiful therapy of life. I can say you're learning how to become someone far greater. In a sense, so no matter what happens, just learn to have perspective. Learn to understand that no matter what, that I win always. I'm always winning. So no matter what, that you can just forgive yourself and move on. In a sense, because Jesus Christ forgives you for what you've done. In a sense, so every single day, God forgives you. In a sense, so no matter what, just learn how to grow yourself regardless. That's what I'm saying. In a sense, so if you want to go and grow yourself and you want to help yourself to love yourself, then the best way you can love yourself is what? The best way to love yourself is to earn respect with yourself, to understand that you're looking greater, that you're brushing your teeth, and that you're making sure that you're nice and beautiful for yourself always. Because that's how you actually learn to grow yourself. So, when you get it, you have to learn how to grow yourself differently. And you have to understand straight away how to love life. So, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. See, that's the Beach Boys. In a sense, so every single day you must understand that no matter what, that you're learning how to grow. You're learning how to go and understand that no matter what, that your life must be positive. I can say you guys must be positive in life to have that nice and beautiful perspective. The perspective of life itself. That if people want you to go in a 9-to-5 job, then work the 9-to-5 job. They're saying, work. And guess what happens when you work? You figure it out along the way. You figure out how to live your life. But the more money you give, the more of a blessing you are. Never save money. Make sure you understand how to give it. When you're giving money, you're learning how to give it, then you understand how to make it. Make sure you understand that. The more money you give, the more you understand how to make it. That's how you make money. You make money by giving it to people. You understand? So the more you can give, the better for you. And the more you give, the more it works out for you to live a great lifestyle for yourself. That's all you have to do. So every single day that we're learning how to actually life coach ourselves in the best way, and we're learning how to actually have that nice and beautiful persuasion technique every single day of our life, we're learning how to grow ourselves, yeah? And how do we grow ourselves? I can say positivity. In a sense, so no matter what, that it's much more how it is. And if you're understanding how to talk it in a video every single day, and you understand how to upload your videos, then it becomes much more important for you to live life. So learn how to understand how to respect yourself and other people. And if you learn how to respect yourself and other people, then you have to understand straight away how to make it work for yourself also. First, you must understand that. First, you must understand how to go and dwell upon helping your life to succeed differently. First, it's the best kind of help that you can give yourself. So I'm always learning, I'm always yearning, I'm always making sure that my life is nice and beautiful for myself. I'm looking to help myself to succeed. I'm making sure every single day my words are straight edge. I'm looking for different words. I'm looking for different sentencing to give you. I'm looking for making sure that I have a massacre of words to give you in different ways. And I'm looking for better ways of pronunciation in a way of volatility and velocity to make sure that no matter what, I'm learning how to grow you in the best kind of foundation always. I'm always understanding that no matter what, that as realize as I'm growing myself, I'm looking to grab my words and speak it. I grab the words and I speak it. And why do I grab the words and speak it? Because when I grab the words and speak it, I'm learning how to actually help myself to succeed. And I'm learning to succeed differently. And that's it. I mean, you must understand. So every single day, that what I especially want from YouTube videos and from everything is to read more while also making more. I'm understanding that with a girlfriend and all this, I'm pretty sure in Germany, I have plenty of time to have a girlfriend. In Germany. Although I make sure that no matter what, it's much more how I feel. That no matter what, that I'm learning how to stay single. I'm learning to be single with my life so I can actually go and become much greater. And that's it. I promise you, if you're making money, I promise you, you're learning how to do greater for yourself. But I understand that no matter what, that soon, I understand that I want to make music just like they make, say, trance music. And now, to make that kind of music, I have to make long music. I have to make long music happen, and that's it. Honestly, it's much more how it is. I'm much more different than they are. I make music differently, and I make sure that no matter what, I can go and grab myself some new instruments as well. I'm making sure that's the case for myself as well. And I'm making sure every single time I'm learning how to put money into my business so I can grow it. I have to grow my business, guys. I have to make sure every single day that you understand that no matter what I do daily, that I'm learning how to help myself grow. I'm learning how to actually become the best version of myself all the time. So the essence of making sure that my nice and beautiful melodies and what I have going for me is a nice and beautiful way, I'm learning how to actually help myself to coexist in the art of, in terms of frustration, to help myself to love my life. So as I love my life differently, I'm learning how to help myself to deliver information. But guess what? Actually, nobody's going to be there for you except you. You must understand that. People are only ever going to be there for you when you give them something. You have to give something of yourself to them for them to be there for you. I mean, they're never going to be there for you just because they're going to be there for you. It's because you made something happen in their life that made them want to come up to you. You must understand. So every single day, if people are coming into your life, it's because they love you. It's just that simple. People love you only to the amount that you love yourself. Because if you love yourself 10 times, then you're going to receive 10 times of love from them. You must understand. So what you are today is what you become. But what you become today is what you want to be. So what you want to be is ultimately who you want to be. So make sure you understand that no matter what, that if you want to have the greatest sex in the world, then have sex with the words, because the words of life is the way. And Jesus Christ says, I am the way, in the words. But I is first. I first. And learn how to have I first in your sentencing. And never ever talk like other people. I first is the way. In a sense, so I first and I last. In a sense, I begins first and I begins last in I. I starts and I finishes. Understand? Every single day you must understand how to talk like this. I talk in the best kind of manner and making sure that no matter what, that my life is nice and improving. I'm always dwelling upon a better way for myself and looking for better ways of dealing with life, guys. So every single day I want to make sure that my life is doing the best job in the planet for myself, to make sure I'm doing a nice and beautiful job all the time, to make sure I'm lifting myself. I'm looking for better presence. I'm looking for better thinking. I'm looking for a better way forward. I'm looking for something that's helping me move forward. I'm making sure I have more enough time to succeed every single day. I'm making sure every single day I'm looking for more enough time and space and figure, in terms of figuring everything out, but go the way that they want you to go, and you'll fall in the hands of something better. There's always something better coming up. So no matter what's coming up for me is 9 to 5 work, and then from that point I go overseas, and then from that point I go again into Australia, and I go back to overseas, and then I start to work 9 to 5, and then family comes, and then from family I start promoting myself much more, And there's a lot of phases to go, guys, for myself. And then after that, I promise you, there's a lot of phases. Life is a lot of life. And you must understand that if you have a lot of life to live, then you have to understand straight away how to live it. But you live it in the moment. And you live it making sure that you're living in the words. So if you find agitation in the physical world, it's because of why. I should go for a walk for a bit. Go for a little walk somewhere. In a sense, so every single time learn how to never frustrate yourself, but have good frustration skills, and learn how to understand that no matter what, that you're frustrating yourself in a good way. Understand? That's working out. So there's bad frustration and there's good frustration. And there's negative frustration and positive frustration. Have positive frustration. I understand every single day that if I'm learning and growing, guys, I'm learning how to become much more present. I'm learning to help myself to succeed differently. I'm looking for a better way. I'm looking for a better way to live my life differently. I'm looking for something that's actually helping myself to the nice and beautiful foundation of my life. I'm looking for my nice and beautiful way of helping myself to soothe myself daily. And I'm looking to help myself elaborate. So when I'm elaborating in different life, guys, I'm looking for making sure that no matter what, that you guys out there who are watching this video have all the skills necessary to always lift yourself. Because what else can I talk about in a video other than lifting you guys and also making sure that you guys have skills necessary to succeed and to understand my positive mindset and why I'm 1 hour in a video. So make sure you understand that every single time that when I'm learning everything in terms of learning everything in a nice and beautiful fashion, I'm looking for a nice and beautiful attempt party where I'm looking to help myself grow. I'm looking to make sure that you guys have that nice and beautiful fashion show every single day, and you guys can understand that no matter what that I'm learning, yeah? I understand that's my biological dad right there, and I'm learning, yeah? I'm learning that nice and beautiful phase of helping myself to succeed differently, and I'm learning anyway along the lines how to actually talk to you, but there's a lot of talking words to go. And if you're talking more words today, then you're actually living life, guys. So to live life is to actually do what? To live life is to be in the nice and beautiful fashion of life where you're actually learning how to grow yourself, yeah? And you're learning how to actually help yourself to succeed. So I'm actually understanding that no matter what, that with my hair, I'm actually going to go and get my braids done. And I'm ready to get my braids done. And it's much more how I feel. So no matter what, that as I feel that my braids are coming after 30th of August, I'm making sure that no matter what, I have time and space to grow my hair a bit to make sure that happens. So every single day, learn how to actually love your life and learn how to be curious about yourself all the time so that you understand straight away how I feel. So no matter what, every single day, we're just learning, yeah? We're learning how to grow, and you're learning how to grow yourself in different ways to make sure that we're positive and that we're helping ourselves to just become the best version of ourselves. And that's it. But actually, what else do you want to become? All that we can become in that life is to grow ourselves. And to grow ourselves is to become the best version of ourselves in different ways, to make sure that no matter what, that we're learning key skills and key aspects of life daily, to make sure that no matter what, that we're learning how to strategize and we're learning how to plan victory. When we're learning how to plan victorious aspects of victory out in our life. And you have to understand, you need a victory in your life, and you have to understand every single day to learn how to grow. Learn how to grow and learn how to talk it out with yourself and other people is what you need to do. So as I talk to you right now, I'm looking at nice and beautiful Jesus Christ right here. I'm understanding that no matter what, that He always wants you to be growing with yourself and to have the strength in Him to feel in your dreams for you. So understand that no matter what, that you are the only one that can make your life work. Understand? So Jesus Christ says to you today to make your life work and to make sure that you follow Jesus Christ, to make sure that you have a life. In a sense, to make sure you understand that every single day, that if you're following Jesus Christ's rules, then make sure you're living alone, make sure that you're talking alone with yourself all the time, and then make sure that you're always understanding that straight away you must understand that 10 Commandments of God is something that leads you and praises you into a greater way of lifestyle. And then that way you're making sure that you're becoming a winner, guys, and making sure that you're staying away from other people, because that's how you follow the 10 Commandments of God, and that's how you become the best version of yourself.